Morning, I am Brew. I draw things. So we're going to do some thing drawing here. As you can see, it actually is morning. I can get the shadow coming from my mic arm here. It's about 11 o'clock on a Sunday, so I imagine this shadow is going to slowly come across here and then obscure everything I'm drawing, making this venture pointless. So in the meantime, let's draw some bullshit. That's some no copyright tunes. Oh yeah, that's great. Kind of cut out background noise just a little bit. Sure, why not? Okay. So this was one I was working on a little bit before. Let's get rid of some of that shit. And this isn't for a specific comic. Well, I mean, it is, but not one that's necessarily going to be published. Oh. Is that? I think that actually helps a bit. Let's leave that on. There we go. So this ought to be fun. This is just kind of going to be a mess of shapes. Let's see if I can remember where the shadows go. So we've got like a collar here. This is roughly his arm. This is kind of in the shoulder area. So that means I should be able to do the collar and then black all this in. Sure. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's okay. One of the reasons I'm doing this the way I am is because I was worrying a bit too much about everything making too much sense. Reading up. I don't even know what that is. Anyway, reading a lot of stuff by see like Frank Whiteley, J.G. Jones, J.H. Williams, I think that's fucking name, Jason Burrows. Guys who just do clean lines and everything makes sense. And so it's like, oh shit, well I better draw like that. And the difficulty with that, of course, is that they've all been professionally trained and been doing this for years. And I'm just like giving myself some kind of fucking already trying to draw like those guys. No, yeah, that's not going to work too well. Maybe after 20 years. I'm drawing comics, I mean. Obviously, I've been drawing longer than that, but doodling on notepads for some reason doesn't really accelerate your learning curve. No. So you just want there and there. Who knows what those lines are? Certainly not me. Kind of digging this eraser. I just kind of picked it up because, you know, why would an eraser be black? That seems kind of counterproductive. But it seems to work all right, a little better than my other ones. If you're wondering, no, I'm not entirely sure what these shapes are. Like I said, this is going to be like a collar of some kind, but I don't know how that works with this business. I'm kind of just, yeah, making shapes and shadows and hoping it all kind of comes out in the wash right now. Now, that was kind of the point of the, yeah, with deciding to stop trying to draw like those guys. I haven't had that training, and I don't have that kind of ability. So I'm actually just kind of going to draw. I don't know. I'm just going to try and draw shit that's fun. Which kind of fits. This originally started as an idea to I don't know. I don't want. Yeah, man, you erased half the fucking ink. I don't want to say it was like an homage to early '90s comics, because that implies some level of admiration that I don't think is there. This should probably be blacked out as well. And then, yeah. But yeah, so this was going to be kind of based a little bit off of early 90s comics. And one thing about early 90s comics, they were all about style over realism. They were style over actual skill. Like, it was all about surface. Except for Jim Valentino, who had neither. I guess I should do this last thing. Let's do that. Let's see how that works. We've got all sorts of pencil lines here. God knows what they mean. Let's do like... Okay, so I obviously wanted that to be like wobbly. Sure. So back that in. Yeah, this is different from how I've done it previously. Previously, I would come up with reasons for why I was drawing nonsense shapes, or like try to come up with excuses for it. And then just kind of come up with a sheepish look after the fact. Now it's just like, I don't know, fucking do some lines. See if they look good. Sorry, that was my head. Eh, it looks kind of like less. Oh, that ink blot's doing that though. Oh, good. The sun's kind of going away a little bit. That actually helps me out. Okay, so now we'll draw this guy's face. This is the problem. I don't know how to draw an ear from this angle. I kind of realized this after, well, while I was doing the pencils for it. Let's use an 03. Where's your ear end? Like around your nose. Let's say it goes there. This is kind of a case of who knows where the light source is. It's vaguely off over his right shoulder somewhere. This is gonna be all blacked out. Because it actually makes negative sense otherwise. Just the 08 a bit on me. There we go. Here. Okay. So maybe I should actually talk a little bit about what this is for. This was going to be a comic called Blood Run that I was working on with my brother. And I think we both knew it was good. There was a chance, a good chance, like an over 50% chance that we'd get started on it, work on it for a little while, and then it would kind of just go away. And that's kind of what happened. It did stick around for a good year or so because we did really want to work on it. But, you know, stuff gets in the way. What am I doing here? I don't think this is the right solution to this, whatever this problem is. Anyway, this here is a superhero-y kind of guy named Radbolt, which is just the best name. I don't come up with good names. This one was my brother's. And he's got kind of pseudo-electricity powers, which is what this is. This vague shape here is his forearm, and he's got the tubes going in that feed electricity into his forearms. And these are the ports, or just lights indicating that he is electric. I don't know what this glass does. Doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. And of course he's got goggles on because his electricity is it's overpowering. But because he doesn't he wasted all his money on these glass shoulder things. It's like Home Depot goggles here. We're just I need some ports. There we go. I want your eyes to be able to breathe. We'll go like that. It's gonna be a big outline of his forehead. And I kind of decided to black all this in already, didn't I? Well, this here indicates, yeah, we're going to try with the cheekbone somewhat. That's his nose. It's not fantastic, but fine. Got his... There we go. That's his mouth region. And then, yeah, the beard area. And just a little bit of hatching here because I just can't help myself. Even when I'm trying not to try, you gotta hatch everything in sight, right? See, look at this bullshit. You don't need hatching on his ears. Nobody's looking at his ear. It does look alright though. the music, but that's fine, I guess. So we're blacking all this in. If it doesn't look the way I want it to, we'll white some stuff out. Try again, as is tradition. Sharpie's running out. And fucking tastic. Yeah, I don't know about that. Well, here. Give him some stubble. He's got no lips, but he's got stubble, because we're choosy about our details. Okay, let's give him. Here, got some side of his facing going on here. I don't know what's going on here. Shit. I've got like two different shadow schemes going on here. Okay, so this extended too far. How do I keep this? So if I go... This makes no sense though. That's fine. Yeah, we're going to have to cover that up. That's okay, we can do that. It might make a bit more sense, because quite frankly, as it is, I'm not a fan of how that turned out. So naturally, if you're not happy with how something turned out, you should just add more black. That'll solve everything. I think that's better. It's showing less of his face, but this is like the mysterious opening. I mean, we don't even know what these fucking shapes are. That's how mysterious it is. We can pretty much completely hide him. I don't know why this strap is so important that I need to see it all the way. I don't think it is. Okay, well, let's erase some of this bullshit around his face. Doom, 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 doom. It sounds like something by Def Leppard. Oh, you didn't lay in right. Okay. Just generic. Sick wave. As advertised, that's alright. That's not bad. That's... oh, do I want a Sharpie over this? This is dangerous. I mean, how much lighter than his skin is it supposed to be? This is when I start stupidly worrying about details. Here. Just yoink. That's how much we're blacking out. Okay, much better. Like just a hint of something going on there. And we'll... There. That's fine. That's good. Okay, so I wanted to indicate that he was hiding behind a... This is why you pencil shit out beforehand. Like, I very vaguely penciled stuff out. I think there was an edge of a car here at some point, but it seems to have disappeared. So, fuck that, I guess. How low is he on this? I'm just kind of picking shapes here. I really don't know. Yeah. Future tunes. And that should probably be topped by something. And it's going to be mostly black, except for the lights, I guess, or the edge of the lights. I'll do that. And fuck your perspective. No real indication that this is even anywhere close to him. This could be a fucking building for all we know. And then, so the feet that have been hovering over this the whole time, this is the guy he's hunting. This is Scraw, the Untamed. That's the Untamed part was just made up now. But he's hunting him for superhero bounty. Oh, I think I predicted those drums a bit. Mine were better. Yours are repetitive. You gotta shake it up a little bit. Yeah, boring. There. Sure. Okay. And I'm just assuming that everything will turn out fine. Freehand based off some wool. That's all this. Oh, that's all right. So, yoink. No, that's my dog. You can probably hear him walking around. Hi, puppy. Oh, hi, puppy. Okay. Like, seriously, that could be a building. Especially since we've indicated that there is light coming from this direction. We've indicated here a bit. Light's coming from up here. No, apparently it's solely coming from across the street. I might need to take that back a bit. Although it... Oh, see, this is the problem. We're going to lose that side of his face if we do it this way. So... How do we want to do this? All right. Like that. Becomes necessary, I'll wipe this business out. So, let's start with shapes and see where we want to go from there. I think I need a new Sharpie. Yeah, I'll just use this thing up. All that stubble going away. How will we ever know how stubbled he is? It looks all clean shaven. Gross. If I just hatch this stuff like I'm dying to, does that look okay? Like the bright light's going. Fucking who cares? Not great. Freehand's really not my thing, you know? Again, no real indication this is a vehicle, but... You know what? Next page is going to elaborate on that. That's fine. What do we want Scraw here doing? We want Scraw acted a fool, basically. That's what we want. So that's what Scraw do. Didn't we hear this one already? Maybe they just have like 5 beats. And we interchange different tunes over them. Now, this didn't make a whole lot of sense. Kind of this kind of angle, because that means you're looking up. Oh, I fucked it all up then because I continued that. Really, this should be pretty much parallel. So that, well, like a bit of an incline. And this is what that problems happens. This is what happens when you don't plan out, but that's kind of the point. Should I just continue? I don't know. Or do I white out and fret? I may white out and fret. And black this thing in so there's... I mean, there's no indication those are meant to be headlights anyway. By the way, those are meant to be headlights. In. Black them in. There we go. Vague, formless shapes. That's how you make comics. Yeah. So, we want Scraw kind of just dancing around in the background here. Probably just imitating the same thing we got going on here. But from a different angle. And Scraw's a little rubbery. He's got a bit of an ass on him though. Right leg down. And this leg up here. But are we looking up? No, we're not looking up. Unless he's like at ass level, we're not looking up. We're looking like sideways-ish. That still kind of puts him at ass level. No, not really, because he's at eye line, right? I don't fucking know. Like I said, I did not get classically trained. So like that, and there, and Scraw. There we go. And now we can clean this bullshit up. That's a future car. That's what that is. It's not a future 57 Cadillac. Oh, that was it too. It was kind of a tilt, but didn't really indicate a tilt. So, do I want to leave it blank behind him? Because he is small. And he's going to be, well, I was going to say he's going to have some fine details. That remains to be seen. I may decide to just cover him in shadow. You never know. Oh, so how does this shadow work with him? He's getting lit from like over here. That's alright. This fucking thing cancels out all that bullshit. I was just kind of curious. I'm not sure if I've drawn the back of Scraw's costume before, so I'm not 100% on how that is actually going to look. for that. There we go. Yeah, Scraw does not 100% conform to physics, nor does his hair. He's got kind of a mohawk dealie. Kind of. It's more of a plume, really. And you may ask yourself, what are Scraw's powers? Well, you're kind of looking at it. Scraw has talons for arms. Not for hands, for arms. So he is significantly less effective than a man with a knife. Okay, so we're gonna black this in. And I don't know how much butt definition I want to give Scraw, to be honest. I've drawn Scraw's talons a bunch of times. I don't think I've actually drawn how they join to his shoulders. I'm pretty sure I don't care. So let's continue with that. So there. And I'm going to have to draw that ass. Let's see here. There. And that's going to be a little thinner, and that's going to be a little thinner. This is all shadow. This is thin shadow. Ooh. Alright. Well. There we go. And belt. Yeah, belt it up. Oh, what's his hair doing? That's a question. Well, you know what? Let's ruin it in the future. So, we're going to put some ink down. And then we'll decide how the details are going to look, because that's smart. Yoink. And there. There we go, just black shapes. Yeah, not so much the fine detail in there, is there? There. A little bit. I think that's a little too close. That's fine. I don't care that much. Okay, one butt cheek. Two butt cheek. Alright. That is the back of a person. As if you needed me to tell you. I think that belt just kind of clutters things up a little bit. Let's just have him like semi-silhouette. Yeah. I'm not sure if I can do this. Yeah, it turned out okay. And we'll leave the head for now, because I didn't decide how to draw it yet. Oh, the other power of Scraw's, by the way, is that nobody can kill him for some reason. What the hell's going on with that ass cheek? Let's see how that turned out. I'm kind of curious. thought it made sense at the time. I don't know. Jonesy, that's enough. Nah, that's enough. Maybe? I don't know. I mean, yeah. It's a bit formless, but that's okay. And honestly, it's not particularly dramatic, but I'm not too worried about that. Now, let's draw that head. Like that, and do some shadows in there. And the plume is always highlighted. Like that's, yeah. We kind of decided he was half man, half chicken. He's got like an eagle crest on, but he really is more chicken than man, or than eagle rather. How much fine detail do we want here? Jones, that's enough. Kind of makes sense. Let's put that belt in. There we go. Less of a concern than I thought. So, do we want to put some background in behind him here? Seeing how... It's not fine detail, but he doesn't have a whole lot going on. Like, if I put something behind him, am I going to lose these talons? I don't think background's necessary for this panel. Yeah, I think that's okay how it is. Alright. So that's a panel finished up. That's something. Again, these are 90s rules, so backgrounds are always optional. Always. Now let's clean this up a little bit. I bonked my head a bit off the camera a bit again. There we go. Get it. Okay. And another one. We'll smudge everything underneath. Should smudge? I don't think so. But his ear needs to be erased. Alright. Well, I mean, it's done. It's, you know, it's not fantastic, but that's fine. So, there's Scraw, by the way. I guess that's the... Yeah, let me turn that off. There. Come on down. Okay. Very nice. Yes, well done. That's Scraw. I don't know about this lettering behind him yet. I think I can probably muster up some background instead. So yeah, the panel breakdown is there's a wide panel across the top here, just city scene kind of deal. Scraw jumps down in the middle of it. And it goes, Scraw. And then we see the guy, Radbolt, hunting him down. Electric. Very much so. And I'm gonna, I feel like this should be darkened a bit, but I'm leaving it because that drawing's fun. All right. Should be good for the moment.